Okay, welcome to the Son of Liberty or Area 111 live stream. Okay, I'm live streaming from my gamer tag on far as Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I'm going to be departing Pensacola Naval Air Station and arriving at Tyndall Air Force Base. And I have to set my nose wheel steering so I can actually keep the aircraft on the center of the runway while landing, so I don't run off the side of the runway or whatever while I'm landing. I figured out the selections, whatever. Had an individual put it in the comment section, so nose wheel steering was turned off. I guess that's the default setting. You know, you're doing carry lanterns and that kind of thing. So I don't know that much about it, but let's get going. Again, flying from Pensacola Naval Air Station to Tyndall Air Force Base. That's the arrival location. So let's get this going here. Of course, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator. If you don't check out the channel and follow it, you can actually share the live stream from Twitch to YouTube or to I forgot what you call the other app, but anyways, yeah, y'all can welcome to share it and hit the follow button or subscribe button on YouTube. Doesn't cost you anything, so I can continue bringing information like this. So I had a flight from Lakeland Linder to Cape Canaveral, and I landed on the runway, and I could not actually control the aircraft on the runway, you know, to keep the center of the runway and taxi off the runway. So it was a catastrophe, you know, whatever. So let's, when you hit ready to fly, Microsoft Flight Simulator, after you selected the F-18 for your aircraft in the hangar, you can go to the world setting and just zoom in on the earth, whatever, and basically you can take off anywhere you want to, and land wherever you want to. So you hit ready to fly. Again, we're at Pensacola Naval Air Station. This is the runway. It's 92 nautical miles from Pensacola Naval Air Station to Tyndall Air Force Base. So the actual view of the nose wheel steering, I hope this is operative. Paddle switch, let me. Now, I could stop on the runway. If I land in the middle of the runway at the right angle, I could just stop it. You know, I don't know why I can't get to the switches, whatever. Let me see, I have to change my view. Yoke visibility, okay. Visible. Yeah, nose wheel steering selection is right on the joystick, or the yoke as they call it, I guess. Right around here, and I can't get that view. Let me see here. Right there, nose wheel steering. Low. Okay. You can set it high, but let's just try low. I don't think I need that much. Wait a minute, hold on a second. A to interact. On. Okay, so it's on. I don't know how much sensitivity or if you could do hard turns or whatever. So I'm just gonna stick right where it is and continue to do continue to the takeoff. So actually I could take off with the outside view, which is a lot better for people that are viewing the live stream, or I could do cockpit view. So I'll just do cockpit view till we get up in the air, get airborne, and switch to the outside view, get a lot better view from the terrain, whatever. So let's go, let's do this. Now I really don't like the displays I have set. Okay, on the right side, so I can change that, just delete them, but getting about ready to hit takeoff speed here. Would pull the nose up. Okay. Retract the landing gear. Whoa, hold on a second. Let's go. Okay, alright, we're good. Outside view, the landing gear is up, and we're heading to... All we have to do is basically stay on this bridge here, and it curves around to the southeast, and basically you have to realign yourself for the runway landing. So so if you watch the channel where I took off from Lakeland Linder Airport in Florida, Lakeland Linder Airport is a airport that they lengthen and strengthen the runway for Amazon cargo aircraft, and it's amazing how many Amazon cargo aircraft actually land and take off every day from that airport. And you can actually see the landing approach, whatever, where they have other Amazon flights basically circling the runway, waiting for their turn to land. I mean, I've watched, there's sometimes 4 or 5 heavies like just circling until it's their turn to get into the approach and land at Lakeland Linder. I'll check that out. I guess it's not too far from Lakeland Linder, they have a huge Amazon warehouse, huge building. I don't know how many square feet it is, but it's pretty huge. And that warehouse is only maybe a few miles from Lake Melinda, from what I recall. 2, maybe 3 miles the most. So a lot of employees there. You know, if you're looking for a good job, and I've been retired for quite some time now, active duty. If you're looking for a great job, you start out around $20 an hour, even in today's inflation. That's pretty good pay, you know, for just starting out and being a warehouse person, right? And I'm sure they can get you in a training program and you can excel and go up in higher level positions. And the longer you're there for, if you're steady and reliable employee, I'm guaranteed that you're going to get pretty decent raises. The more you are able to contribute to Amazon as far as the job goes, the more money you'll make and the more valuable you'll be. So anyways, I'm not lecturing anybody, just hopefully that helps. So I'm cruising around 495 knots. I'm only like 500 feet, but over 600 now climbing. We started about 89 nautical miles from Tyndall. We're down to 65 only now. There's Herbert Field to the left here. See that nav marker here? To my left, off to my left right there. There's a runway there. Now I was stationed at Tyndall and I drove to Pensacola a few times from Tyndall. That's back in the 80s, but just descending now to about 1,600 feet. And get prepared for approach. Yeah, that was crazy because when I was doing the training on Microsoft Flight Simulator with other aircraft like Cessnas and all that other stuff, but and commercial airliners, I had no problem with the nose wheel steering. It was always set, and I could always keep, when landing, I could always keep the nose in the aircraft, the center of the runway, and that's where you get your points when you're getting points. But if y'all don't mind, check out that carrier landing I did with F-18 Hornet. I got a score like over 1 million, and there's a lot of people that have a perfect score 2 million, but I was very happy with a score that was a little over 1 million. I think it was like 1,100,000, something like that. But anyways, check that out. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Of course, I'm not a pilot. But I was in the Air Force 21 years, so I know some of the basics. I was a pilot simulator technician. Actually had the controls of an F-4, and basically I was taking controller directions to targets, whatever, and for training. But that was a pretty cool job. That was when I was at Tyndall, actually, and I had to I went into work really early, 5:45 a.m. I had to actually be in the seat, right? Whatever for the briefing, morning briefing. And when I got off work, I could be at Panama City Beach in like 25 minutes. Man, that was a great assignment. I love that assignment. But anyways, that's just a little background. I had kind of like a unique AFSC, they call it Air Force Specialty career, or code, whatever they call it, 276XO, Aerospace Control and Warning Systems Operator. And to be able to be a pilot simulator technician, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Variable, I guess you call it, variation of the main job I had, and working for NORAD, and then later on going overseas and working in countries overseas. So I'll just leave it at that. But, let's see, we can do a roll here. Check that out. Make sure my airspace is, my elevation is up a little bit higher. Okay. Check that out. We'll see if it's a little bit. That's pretty cool. I could do a loop, but I just want to land this. I want to see if everything works out good for the landing. About ready to start lowering the speed. Speed down here, about maybe 10 miles out, lower the landing gear. I believe that's Panama City Beach to the right. Well, it says Long Beach Resort. Okay, but there's a. See if I can find the bridge to Tyndall Air Force Base. Maybe another time, but used to be able to ride my motorcycle. I had a couple of friends. I had a Suzuki 750. It wasn't, like a 1200 or anything like that, but it was pretty fast. But you could go as fast as that motorcycle could go over Tyndall Bridge, because that was the dividing line of the military, LEs, law enforcement, and Panama City regular police office, police whatever. So let me see here. Coming in too fast here. Let's start putting my landing gear down. Landing gear is going down. See the strobe lights. Nose up. Okay. Landing was all right. Let's peel off some of this speed here. Let's see where they have me actually taxi. Okay, I just turned this way. I thought the taxi was... Let me see if I can run over some lights. So that was really kind of like a perfect, almost a near perfect landing, but I went too far. Now it's not responding. Nose wheel steering is not responding at all now. Let me see here. But that's the landing. I don't need to mess with the taxi and all that stuff. You got the gist of it. It was a pretty good landing, if I say so myself. Let me see if I can get to the cockpit view and go down to the nose wheel steering again. Nose wheel steering is off again, I think. I just turned off by itself, right? Low. Okay, now it's low, so let's see here. Okay. Of course, I would be fired. I would get a reprimand for this if I was actually a pilot. Let me go. Come on. Yeah, the nose wheel steering just turned off by itself. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? That's what I'm talking about, nose wheel steering. Now, that's what's set up as far as the custom goes. Look, right through the landing lights, right? That would be pretty. This is crazy. It's like... So my brakes are still working good, but like I said, that nose wheel, I'm kind of, in a way, I'm kind of glad I showed it to y'all. Because if y'all set up your own custom flights, you know, you're going to make sure you turn that on because you can't land. You won't have no control of the steering of the aircraft to taxi. That's about exactly where the sun is now for the time it is. Pretty accurate. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream now, and appreciate everybody. If you'd hit subscribe over there on Area 111 without the space, that's Son of Liberty, also 111. That's like my gamer tag. So, and hit subscribe, and hey, share the information. I don't mind. Maybe it'll help your channel out. So I've yet to be monetized. I'm still at like 450 subscribers or followers on YouTube. So if you don't mind, hit the subscribe button, and I'll bring you more content. And you can check out the content I've already stored or saved on YouTube. So take care.